That, he's going to get a metal detector. He says he wants to get one. It's alright, Dave. You should have bought one last year. Look at me. You know what I mean? Come on, let's get digging. Can't even see it, Twiggy, where it... Oh, first hole of the day.
First hole of the day.
First hole of the day. Is it usual? Nice old Vicky Bunhead?
No, it's George V.
Is it? We didn't find any of him yesterday, strangely,
Yeah.
did we?
George.
Right, do you want to see my first hole? Twiggy had a bunny penhead. A bunny penhead? What is it, a penny bunhead? Hey, so have I. Just right near him as well. Right, here's my number 2 hole. Number 2 hole, and again it is, I'm not sure, but it's a coin. Oh wait, that's another bunhead, but it looks, can you see, it looks like I'm not even sure that's English. If you look at the head on that, you can see she's quite old, that on that for Queen Victoria. And I've turned it over and had a look, you can quite clearly see the date is 1900, so that's the year that she died. So, you know, it's quite a late one. Well, it's the latest one. There was no more after that. So that's quite interesting, isn't it? Interesting. Twiggy's just found. We think it might be a ring out of a bull's nose or something. Because it moves. Where's that hinge bit where it moves? So you can see the hinge there moving and it goes all the way around. It seems to be made out of brass or something. It's shining, isn't it? Can you see it shining there? So I think that's out of a bull's nose. Bull ring. Oh, yeah.
I think it's is it bunhead?
Think so. There just must have been. There must have been a fair or something on this ground or something. It's just too many coins, isn't there? It's abnormally too many coins, isn't there? They're everywhere we go. Ding-a-ling-a-ling, number 3, and it's another one. Gosh, you remember when the days when we never could find nothing? Now we're getting 3 in a row. What's that one? Let's try and get in the sun. George the 5th, I think. George the 5th at Halfpenny. Number 4 hole, and I've got this little button, but I'm not sure if you can see it in the sunlight, but I'll just give it a little rub, and there seems to be a little gold pattern coming out of it. Can you see it? Little gold pattern. So I'm not going to rub it too much, because it looks like a crown or something, that. So that's interesting. Nice little gold button with the crown on. I'm right near that area where I found that cartwheel penny yesterday. Anyway, I just walked over something then, came up with the same sort of lead noise, so I thought, well, I might as well dig it. Look! I don't know if you can see it on there. You can just see a Britannia on the back, and you can just see George III's head on there. That is an 1806 George III penny. Feel for it, weight, and again, it was just like the cartwheel penny. It came up right at the very, very top bong. Brilliant. That's the best sort of back. I don't know if you can see it. It's the best back on a George III penny I've ever had, and I can just about see his head, a little bit of it there. Can you see it? Fabulous. Well, hey, well done me. Top field up there, as when we first come on, it just seems to be full of George V and early bunhead coins. So there's obviously something gone on up there. I'm not sure what. We've had a look at history, we can't find anything, but for the amount there's there, we just there's got to have been a fair or something's gone on. Anyways, we've come into the next field and dropped down. We keep finding stuff from 1800, so obviously there's something going on in this field, because I found that cartwheel penny and now I found that George III penny, which are only a couple of years apart, 1797, 1806. So we're just giving this area a good doing. That one now as well, another George III.
It's big to me.
Oh, look! Is it a cartwheel though?
I don't know.
God, it just shows you this land has never been metal detected at. Cartwheel!
Is it cartwheel?
Cartwheel for us again. That's no. You've got 3 now, and I've had 2. We found 2 cartwheel pennies then, and a George III penny in a space of about 10 foot. That is definitely cartwheel. Can you see the edges of it in? You see the edges of it there? Wonder what's underneath it. Will it be as rotted as the other? Trouble with these coins, when they were new, they were absolutely beautiful, but they just don't cope with the ground at all, do they, Twiggy? Just rot away, but you can tell from them, because they're an ounce of copper. That's what they made them by, the weight of the value of the copper, which is an ounce. We might have a chance of finding a tuppence in here. That's right on me wish list. A tuppence, because they made one of those. It was 2 ounces of copper, and apparently it's massive.
I'm not going to try and clean that.
No, I won't try and clean it either. Yeah, imagine, on this grass here then, there might be my bucket list. George III tuppence. God, that'd be something if I found one of them, wouldn't it? Even I'd do cartwheels even with my bad arm. Yeah, if I find a George III tuppence on this grass, I'm going to do cartwheels. I haven't done them for a little bit because I've had a bit of a shoulder injury and I didn't want to make it worse. But I'm not bothered about my shoulder injury. If I find George III tuppence on this field, I'll be over the moon because it's right high up on my wish list, along with a silver thimble, a Roman coin, as you know, a stater, and anything of them sort of things, you know them, and hammies. But yeah, George II, I don't think I've ever seen anybody find one. And now I think I've definitely got a chance on here with all these coming up here, such a small area. George III halfpenny. Just there was the penny. George III halfpenny. Have you got something? Let's have a look. Silver! Oh, it's going to be George. Please be silver, George III. Come on, it's got to be. Oh, what's that? That's not silver, that's rubbish. Twiggy.
I didn't know, did I?
You're getting overexcited now, aren't you?
Just saw that edge of it there.
Well, yeah. But this has never been metal detected, this land, has it? Never, ever. Can't have been. With too many. So we're going to call this a George III field, and we've just been having a discussion. Just thinking then, if we're getting all these George coins, I forgot about silver. So we could get George III sixpences. We've had one of those before. Really love a shilling. Or if we could get a George III half a crown, I'd be over the moon. Never mind some gold. Hey, never thought about that, did we? George III gold. Did they have that much money up here? Don't think they had gold in Lancashire in the old days. I think they were all too poor. That's another one. Another Vicky Bunhead down here, mixed in with George III. And another one. God. I wish I had a time on this clock to tell you what time it is, because these are all about 2 minutes apart. I think, is that another? Yep, I think it's another Vicky. Just another Vicky halfpenny. We've no idea what the date is. I think you had gold then. Does look a bit goldy coloured, doesn't it? What is it?
I don't know.
It's
I
got
think
an
it's
hole
a
in
cow.
it.
I think it's
Is it
a
a
cow
token
tag,
or something
maybe.
that's had an hole in it?
It's got writing on it. I can't read it.
Oh no, it's got a load of numbers on it.
It looks like a tag for a cow, maybe.
Yeah, cow tag or something. Never mind. We thought we'd have a day in the trees today because you know how we love it in the forest. And this forest is ace. I'm going to show it you in a minute. It's on our new permission. We thought we'd have a rest of finding all coins, you know, George III cartwheels. A bit heavy to carry around, aren't they? So we're going to have a look in this forest. Hopefully we're going to find some old in here, like a Bronze Age axe head. That's what Twiggy wants anyway. But it is very, very old. You can see from the size of the trees. And it's just at the side of the 1800s field. So I'll just show you around the area, show you what we're going to be hunting. See, it goes quite down and there's a stream at the bottom over there. It's quite nice. Twiggy's there now, just heading down the brook into there, look. Oh, that looks lovely, that Twiggy down there, doesn't it? You getting any signals yet?
Yeah, that's mine.
Iron? Iron Age axe head. They'll come up as iron, won't they? He's found something in the water and look, he's putting his Garrett carrot in it. You've never really put your Garrett carrot in water before, have you?
Tried it in a bit of a stream once. Well, you know what?
What?
I'm beginning to think I found what it is.
What?
I think it's a bit of wire.
A bit of wire? Oh, there. Is it hanger? Oh, we come back to older as a Roman hanger. It's interesting this because we've never really done water, have we? It's a nice little babbling brook, this. Decided to come out of the woods for a bit. It was a bit chaotic in there and a bit boggy and didn't see much and it was a bit too hilly. What have you got there?
I haven't the slightest idea.
That's unusual, isn't it? Is it made out of copper?
Made out of copper.
Very thin and light as well. I thought it was a cannonball at first then. So it's made out of copper or bronze and it's got a hole that end, and it's very thin and light. I'm surprised that's not been crushed flat. Has anybody got any idea what that could be? What do you think it is? The bottom of a spear or something? A sword?
I don't know. It could be
Can you
the
see
end of the end of a scabbard or something. I don't know.
That's unusual, isn't it? Have you got even no idea at all what that could be?
No.
Some things you just don't have any idea at all, do you? It's interesting though. I hope it's got a pattern on it when it's cleaned up. It looks like it's got lines on it. Oh, I like it, Twiggy.
Yep.
And that's another George V by Twiggy. And that's another George V. That was a right bad one to find. Couldn't find it, so Twiggy's had to help me. But yeah, another George V. Right, that's another eventful day up at the new nectar sector. Again, a couple of hours, you've seen all the coins we've got, and there's definitely some George III activity down there from 1800. Again, we've not really gone over it like we could do, I suppose, in zigzag. We've just sort of had a bit of a here and there all over the show. But if there's them coins there, there's got to be silvers there as well, aren't there? It's just law of averages. So we've just got to find them. So we'll get home, show you the roundup. So see you in a bit. So dig, dig, dig. Right, me first then. Well, I found this gold button I thought had a bit of a crown on it there, if you can look. But you can see it glinting, but I don't actually think it's a crown. I think I just caught it with my spade, to be honest with you. Because I can't make anything else out on that. Doesn't seem to be any writing on the back, but it's a nice little button. It's got a bit of bling on it, so that's good. Then I've got Edward the 7th, George V coins, as you can see. Another number of Queen Victoria coins, 1875, 1860, and this one that was 1900. Like I say, this one's a really good one. I like this one because that was the last year before she died. You can't really, it's dried up a little bit, but you can see she's got quite a old head on that one. And then this I was well chuffed with, because this, even though it's rotted, and you might think, well, how does she know what that is definitely a George III penny. So they was made about 1806. But it's dried up a touch, but you can't see the Britannia on it when I dug it up. So that was my dish of more coins again. Now, this is the object that I said I was going to talk about that I found last week. If you look, see it's a bit squarish there. It turns out that this is a Bronze Age awl, which is AWL, and it was used for like punching through leather and things like that. So proper chuffed with that. I mean, really, I didn't have any idea what it was until about a week later. So we're going to get that recorded on the PAS, and that's probably one of my best finds I've ever had, and I didn't even know what it was for a week. So let's get on to Twiggy's now. Right, Twiggy, you had quite a good day, didn't you? So, I did. You did, because you were quite good at guessing what things were straight away, weren't you? So come on, let's have a look then.
Right. Well, we've worked out this is actually a bull ring. Goes through a bull's nose. Obviously damaged, it looks broken off there, but the hinge works still.
That's good, isn't it?
I've no idea what this is,
but it's a nice colour.
You
know what we always say about that green?
Could be Roman. This was an Ashurst cow tag we found out. That is my cartwheel penny that I found. Oh,
and again, as you can see again, we can tell it's a cartwheel from the edge, but there's nothing much you can identify.
Nothing readable on there, really.
Oh, it's a shame. They're a lovely coin then when they were new, aren't they?
Right, there's those two are bunheads pennies. That is a George V. That's another George V. That was a button. That's an 8-penny, I think. Oh, looks a bit small. And I don't know what this is, but I think it's that sort of metal that takes it back to, who was it? You know, the unreadable ones that we get.
William II.
William II, I think that is. Look how wafer thin that is.
Yeah,
and his coins were thin.
So let's get on to your exciting find. What we've not properly identified yet, but we definitely think we're onto something with this, don't we?
Right. This was that ball thing I found. It's actually bronze, and it's really strong. Now, it's got a small hole in the back of it, and a larger hole at the front of it. So we've managed to see something very much like it on the internet, and we reckon that it's a scabbard. What do they call them? Pommel for the end. So the scabbard would go through there like that, and then either a nut would be fastened on the back of it to tighten the handle up and everything to the blade.
Oh, so that was, and it's amazing how strong it is, because it was quite deep, weren't it?
It was about 9 or 10 inches deep, yeah.
And you know, so it's not got any crushings on it at all, is it?
It's perfectly cylindrical. We haven't tried to clean it, and we're not going to do.
It's definitely not a doorknob handle. Before you say that, it's definitely 100% not a doorknob handle. So
it's approximately 33mm in diameter.
But it's strange objects, that, isn't it? But we definitely think that's some sort of weapon pommel.
Can you dig it?
So I'm going to get back there as soon as we can. So until then, have a really good week. Happy hunting if you're out digging. Until then, diggity dig dig dig.